BTC has again failed to hold firmly above the 74k level, which could have been an invalidation to this bear flag setup right here. And now in the next 24 hours, since we have broken into this range, I won't be surprised to see BTC coming down to test this major level of support right here, sitting at the 66k level to 64k level. And if we fail to hold above this level, then we are definitely going to repeat this same price action we saw here in this previous bear flag, and this is going to put us into much more lower prices. It's going to be like a liquidity hunt, hunting the liquidity that is currently sitting at the 55k level and 52k level here on the liquidation heat map. But taking a look at the bright side of things, I'm seeing a good signal of bottom formation of this bear market. And if you take a look at a lot of data right here, we're definitely going to see we are already at the bottom, or we are currently forming the bottom. So stay with me and watch this video to the end, because I'm going to walk you through a lot of data that is currently flashing the bottom formation of this bear market here on the price chart. And if this is your first time of watching my content, my name is Trent. I make daily videos talking about technical analysis and on-chain activities that happens within the entire crypto market. And if you want to continue to watch this kind of content, make sure you hit up the subscribe button right here, turn on the notification bell, so that when I make my next video, you will definitely be notified. With that being said, let's get back into the video. Since we have failed to hold firmly above the 74k level, like I said on the intro, the next major key level of support that I'm currently looking at is sitting at the 66k level to 64k level. And if we also fail to hold above this level, like what I said, we are definitely going to repeat the same price action we saw back here in this bear flag setup. Right now, in order for you to avoid such price action from happening, if we should take a look at BTC here on much more lower time frame, like the 4 hours price chart, you can see since February we have been creating a lower high and a higher high here. So what I'm expecting from the price right now is to continue the print of the lower high here. If we can get a lower high here, then this is going to be a pivot or a momentum that is going to send us into another high. But if we fail to hold above here, and if we fail to repeat the same price action we have been seen in the past few months, like we have a high here, then we have a lower high here, then we have higher high here, we have another high, we have another high here, and also another high here. Then what I'm expecting from the price, since we failed to hold above the 74k level, I'm expecting another lower high to be printed at this level. And if we fail to print a lower high here, definitely we are coming down to grab the liquidity that is sitting at the 65k level. And if we also fail to hold above the 65k level, then we might be going into much more lower prices. So this is what I'm currently seeing here on the price chart. In order for we to avoid this scenario right here, this major crash right here, we need to continue to be printing the lower high and the higher high we have been seeing since February 24th. So this is what I'm currently seeing right now here. Now, if we shift our focus to the stablecoin dominance right here, you can see in the past few days, I'll be talking about this price chart, and I said, since we are seeing a little bit of weakness, or we are seeing a weakness from the stablecoin dominance, we are likely to see BTC and the entire crypto market going to much more higher prices. And in the past few days, about a week or 2 weeks or so, we have been seeing BTC doing very, very well in price. But right now, we are not seeing a little bit of strength from the stablecoin dominance right here, just like what we saw at this level, which led to BTC going to much more lower prices. So right now we are yet again repeating the same price action, but this should not be a problem, because this is just a healthy correction. After getting a major pullback right here, we are just getting a little bit of relief, I think, to get much more power and much more strength to go to much more lower prices. And like what I said, I want to continue to be seeing lower lows here from the stable coin right here, and with so doing, we are definitely going to see BTC going to much more higher prices. And I think this is one of the major reasons why we have been seeing BTC getting a pullback in the past few days. If you take a look at it here, 3 days of red candle from BTC, and if you take a look at the stablecoin dominance, we are having 3 days of green candle. Though this is just a normal relief rally after getting a major crash right here. What I don't want to see from the price chart is going to this high level here, like the 8.40%. If we should get to this level, we are definitely going to get the momentum that is going to push us above this major level of resistance, and this is going to be a bad case for the entire crypto market and for Bitcoin. Now, taking a look at another metrics right here, like the Bitcoin ETF, in the past few weeks, like I said, we have been seeing a lot of massive inflow into the ETFs. Like March 17th, we saw $199.4 million being deposited into the ETF, and this has been a real catalyst and a real fuel that has been pushing the price of BTC to much more higher prices. But right now, in the past 24 hours, we just saw a major outflow from the Bitcoin ETF after seeing 7 days of inflow, and the outflow is totaling $129.6 million. This was withdrawn from the ETF in the past 24 hours, and also this is one of the major costs of this pullback right here on the BTC price chart. But this shouldn't be a cause of alarm, though we, as you can see, the major inflow we've seen in the past few days is much more higher compared to this outflow that we just saw in the past 24 hours. And another major reason why we are seeing a little pullback from BTC right here is the PPI rate that just came out in the past 24 hours. It came out at 3.4% compared to 2.9% that was expected, and this means that inflation is on the high side, and this will hinder the Federal Reserve from lowering interest rate. In fact, they can even high interest since we are having inflation on the rise. Now, taking a look at BTC here, technically, I think the worst is already behind us, and what we are seeing right now, right here, is a bottom formation of the bear market, or maybe we are already at the bottom. What we just need is a clear confirmation from the price chart right here. Now, in my previous video, I said now that we are getting a rally from BTC, we might as well get a little bit of pullback from the price right here in order to create a lower low where we see the RSI create a higher low right here, and this will be a major signal that will tell us that we are already at the bottom. Or we can just get a price, just go as high to this level right here, the 83k level, hold firmly above it, then from there we can see BTC going to much more higher prices, and this is going to be an indication that we are already at the bottom and we are in a new bull market. That is what I'm currently expecting from the price chart here now on the weekly time frame. So there is no need to panic yet. What we are just doing now is a healthy correction. What we just need to do is to make sure we hold above major key levels, and if we should compare this price action that I just described to what we currently have here, looking at the 50 weekly moving average and the 200 weekly moving average, like I said, in order for you to see that we are already at the bottom or we are in a bull market, we need the price to break above the 50 weekly moving average. And with so doing, if we see the price right here breaking above the 83k level, holding above it, then we are definitely going to be above the 50 weekly moving average. And also, if we continue to see the price shop around this level, like just being in a sideways price action in this level, we are going to see 200 weekly moving average moving towards the price right here, and this will tell us that we are already heading to much more higher prices and we are already at the bottom of this bear market. And also, we are going to see the 50 weekly moving average coming down to the price here right here, and this will be an easy take for BTC to just break above the 50 weekly moving average, hold it at the major level of support, then from there we can invalidate this bearish pattern right here. So this is what I'm calling seeing here on the price chart. With that being said, if you take a quick look at the ETH price chart here on the daily time frame, since we are seeing a little bit of correction from the BTC price chart, also here ETH is still doing the same, but currently we are holding firmly above this level of support right here, sitting at the $2,095 to $2,216. And if we can hold firmly above this level, we are going to get a major strength to push above this level of resistance right here, then hold it as a major key level. So but then from there we can see much more higher prices. So the thing is, as long as we hold above this level, we might have a chance in the next few days to break above this descending trend line right here. But what we don't want to see is another break to much more lower prices here, like breaking below the $1,900 and $1,800. If we see such a scenario by which we break into this low level, definitely we might come down to test the lower level that is sitting at the $1,550 level. But currently right now we are doing a great job. We are holding firmly above this level, and if we can hold above it, like what I said, we might get a momentum or a strength to break above this descending trend line. And all we need to hope for is for BTC to stop breaking to much more lower prices, and for we to print another lower high here and then from there we see the price reversing immediately to much more higher prices. So this is what I'm currently seeing here on the ETH. We really need to hold above this level right now in order to see another major uptrend. With that being said, here on the price chart, I think right now we are in a bottom formation from the BTC price chart here, and what we just need now is a little bit of time and patience, and I believe things is going to work out. This has brought us to the end of today's video, and if you find this video very useful, make sure you smash up the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel right here, so that when I make a new video, you will definitely be notified.